Hello, water signs. Welcome to your collective reading. I will start with Cancers. Let's see. It's the end of the Mercury retrograde, and soon we'll be in Neptune retrograde. I think my water signs are the most intuitive. Cancers are the mother intuition. Pisces are just intuition period, and Scorpios. I can't say that I know too much about Scorpio's intuition, but I do know that they're pretty intense. Okay. Let's read our Tarot Divinity prayer. I wrote this prayer on May 28th. This will be my first time using it. I surrender to the divine in this very moment as I ask for messages from Spirit of wisdom and peace. In this time and beyond, it does not matter if I become smart, but wise and on purpose. Now I ask for openness with God and the universe to help show my universal love through tarot. Great. A little Jesus book tab. What do you call it? A book holder, page holder. My goodness, I know what it was called a few moments ago. Alright. We have a message for Cancer's Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi, Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and move our incense over. Uh-oh. These things happen, right? Message. There's Cancer's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. From the present moment on. Messages to help them move from the present moment on for Cancer's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have the Six of Pentacles, the King in reverse. I think I know what that means. We're going to go ahead for the next card real quick. We got Innocence, Joy. It's the Six of Cups in reverse. That could also be immaturity, but it's in reverse. One more card for my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Got the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. That was a lot. I see the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card here. Yes, it is telling me what I was thinking. Okay. Three of Cups, the Chariot card in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Judgment again. Okay. Okay, Spirit. So the Spirit's basically telling me get on with it. Go ahead and say it. So far what I'm seeing here is that either you or someone around you in your energy, when it comes to giving, when it comes to love, when it comes to just give and take and, having mercy on those with less than them. They are very immature. Maybe they think it's, like if we're all blessed and God gives us most of what we have, even when we work for stuff. Like your inner, yes, because think about that. I'm about to move this box. So you guys can see it. They're upright towards you guys. They're reversed for me. Hopefully this is showing that this person is going to take a new approach. Hopefully not that this is the approach that they are still in, but they're going to take a new approach. Because at the end of the day, they don't want to be this way. It's like, if it feels wrong, there's nothing wrong with saving your money. There's nothing wrong with saying, I need this more, and it's mine anyways, so I should use it for myself. There's nothing wrong with that, with the giving yourself self-love. There's nothing wrong with that. But you actually go past self-love, and you start to push away the love that others have for you. When you start to hold on to material things too tightly versus hold on to all things of value, which love is one of them. Effort is one of them. Time is one of them. Opening up is worth something. When you open up to somebody opens up to you. So maybe it's saying you or somebody else. It's not saying that you are materialistic, but that when it comes to giving, or it comes to love, or it comes to innocence, and it comes to even taking care of yourself, there is something that was immature about it, but now somebody is coming into their King of Pentacles energy, and it's giving them the world, when they realize that one thing that you can't take with you, there's things that you can't take with you when you leave this world, but there are things that you do take with you, and that's what you left in people's minds. Like, people will never forget that. People will tell their kids stories about you, and their kids will be telling the same stories, good or bad. So think about your footprint that you're going to leave in your actions versus what you're losing. And clarify the Six of Pentacles, please. We got the Six of Swords. This is a lot of sixes. So this somebody might still be in this energy, possibly. I'm gonna look at my thing later. So when I do my energy check-in, I will be also revisiting this, what the numbers mean, because I'm still learning the angel numbers, but I know that what 666 usually means. So to other people, it can be a bad thing, but there is another reason for the number 666, so I'm not going to say it's bad. But here on the bottom, the Two of Wands. Yes, when you're content, you don't hold on to things that don't matter as much. You have to find your peace and realize that you have the whole world in your hands, and that you can definitely afford to open up and give love to people that you love anyways. Right, the Knight of Cups upright is what clarified the Six of Cups in reverse. Because knights can be very immature, even though they are carrying something, they are on a mission. Sometimes they let their mission get in their way of stopping and smelling the flowers of living life, being more than a knight, being a human. Clarify the High Priestess card, please. That's the Seven of Pentacles. That's clarifying the Five of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess card in reverse, please, for water signs. Excuse me. For Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the High Priestess in reverse. The King of Pentacles again. And this card is also flipped. The Emperor. Yes, like, boom. Because this person who is immature about giving and receiving needs to change their perspective. It's not anything else. They don't need to change who they give to. They don't need to change who they're around. They don't need to change. They don't need, saying no more. They actually need to just have some structure in their own life. They need to stop blaming other people for what they're going through. And the minute that they stop blaming other people for what they're going through and start to just listen to themselves and listen to their intuition, not the voice that says you can't, because the voice that says you can't is always there. He always says you can't. But your intuition, where it says, okay, don't do this, do this. For heaven's sake, you're a Cancer, and you're a nurturing Cancer, so you that same intuition that you're used to give that motherly love to others, you're supposed to also use your intuition when to give it to yourself when somebody else needs it more than you. But first you can start with yourself, getting into your King of Pentacles energy where you know how to handle your own finances, to where you already know when it's time to give because you are good yourself. You have already made sure that you are stable on your own, and so now you can be authority over others. But first you need to make sure that you implement authority over yourself. Structuring yourself. Don't be the person telling everybody else how to live their lives and you don't even know how to live yours, or trying to help everybody else, because then you're just going to bring them down. Their problems going to become your problems, and your problems going to become their problems, because instead of actually healing and fixing things, you guys just became codependent on each other. So now you both have the same problems, as in a bigger list and more problems. Don't carry this baggage. When you give from your heart, and then it won't feel like baggage. Trying to give because you want something in return. This is the Eight of Pentacles. It's in reverse. I don't know where that goes yet, but it came out. Anything else for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's start on the ground. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hierophant. I believe that's earth signs, or earth sign energy, which, shoot, I could tell you one thing. If I wanted somebody to teach me how to save some money or make some money, I feel like I just really did not know how. Or how to change my approach to things and just accept what I do, have discipline. I would just say, as far as disciplining myself, Capricorn, I would ask a Capricorn. But maybe somebody's embodying that energy, but in a good way, because this is not the Devil card. This is the Hierophant. That's the Heartbreak card, but it leads to justice, because it's some type of truth. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Yes, the heartbreak, or the realizing the truth that has led to a new persona, a new mindset of some sort, or even just a new beginning that includes justice, or Libra. You got the Judgment card again for justice, right? You're going to give yourself justice. You got to stop you want to be loving. You don't want to be selfish, but you still keep finding yourself mad at other people for why you're where you are, or this person does. Clarify the Hierophant. It's keeping you up at night, but you gotta just. Now, if you feel if you already messed up for this month, then you're gonna have to try again next month. Or you feel me? You're gonna have to, but next month, get your budget together before you let somebody else answer the phone for somebody else or tell them yes. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row. And if these people are really important to you, to be there for them or help them out, then you'll be there after you figure out your stuff. And they'll be there after they figure out their stuff. But first, they gotta change their perspectives that they have control over their lives. That nobody can control them. So that's another thing about immaturity. It's also like they're not keeping control of themselves because they don't think that they have control of themselves. They're just being immature. It's almost like being a kid again in an adult's body when it comes to arguing with them, when it comes to just dealing with them in general, give and take with them. It's like a kid, you feel me? They don't understand where things come from, how much things are, and things like that. So they just take. But at some point, somebody teaches them that, yes, this comes from somewhere. Like the first time that you gotta tell your kid, no, you can't have that candy bar because we're trying to save or something like that. And they realize, you know what I'm saying? It actually creates an appreciation in them. And as they grow up, they'll be more mature in their acceptance, in their, and just in the way that they treat others. Yes, I am having a drink of Coke. Alright. Clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where are they at, Spirit? Please give me 3 cards for this entire read for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That was 2. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Last card for some codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Do any of you guys have anybody that you feel like they only want you around or ask you to come around for a reason? And it's always for a reason, whether it's because they want to go somewhere, they need something. It's never to see you smile and hear what you got to say, but just to have a good time. And even if it is just to have a good time, you seem to have to have something or contribute to the party in some way instead of you've never been this person's guest of honor, you feel like. That's a friend that you might not want to ask for except for help. That might be your codependent relationship. Because they might have an addiction to you or something that you have. And any addiction should not be addiction. Everything in moderation is wonderful. It's in moderation. But an addiction is an addiction. As in, when you're addicted to something, it's like a dog is looking at you and he's smiling. He's licking his lips. But he's not looking at you. He's looking at the food on your face. And he will eat you trying to get that food off your face. It's not cute. Codependency is not cute. Another card for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How about that Justice card, Spirit? Can we get a clarification for that Justice card? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You can't do it all, Cancer. You can't do it all. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship, right? Because they don't really want to see you. They like that you, when you're around, it helps them with something. Or you could be in this energy, Cancer. You need to be honest about that, possibly. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It's the attraction card. Work on your partnership. But it's in reverse. Give your relationship a chance. So I'm thinking that it might have came out in reverse because you're supposed to give your relationship with yourself a chance first. Get that straight so that you can't. Now you have full responsibility of what's going on with you. When you even allow yourself to constantly be attached, it's like, how are you going to leave one attachment that's messed up to go to another attachment, but you just left the attachment that's messed up when it takes two? You got to make sure first that you don't repeat what you just left. If you guys just left something, you want a new perspective, new attitude, a new way of doing things so you don't repeat it. Because no matter what in life, you feel me, there is something to learn. There's, we don't go through things for no reason. The High Priestess, we don't go through things for no reason. Past life, we've known each other before. Anything else from my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please? I just seen a car. I seen it. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yes, handle all those responsibilities so you can finally enjoy your adult life. You're grown now. And it's fun living in the real world. Ain't it good being on your own? That's the song. That's the song for this reading. Some cards for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to take 3. If it'll give it to me. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Gave me 4. Masculine. You might be actually a male. Or in your masculine energy. Or this is about your masculine for the ladies. 2 grown in reverse. Right? Because we had the 6 of Cups in reverse. 2 grown because you're not being, or this person is not being grown enough. Sex drive. Right? Or just want, like, oh, you just come over here to, you feel me? It's like you want more than that. Oh my goodness, y'all ever have somebody that y'all go, like, ladies specifically, because I know this is a ball buster. So a guy comes over, right, and you thinking like this is like a mutual, like he's coming over, but by the time he leaves, he's either eaten enough stuff, drank enough stuff, or just smoked or whatever enough to where you're like, dang, I basically just paid to have sex. I basically just paid with all my stuff, time, and energy to have sex that I really didn't even want to have. Like that. Or that I could have had somewhere else for all of that. Also the bipolar card. that person could be bipolar, you could be bipolar. Maybe that's also why they don't, untreated bipolar, you feel me, why they don't stay in one place for too long, or you're wondering like, yo, why don't you give? Why are you afraid to give? Why are you afraid to do this thing? Why are you carrying this baggage? And if they're bipolar, maybe they have mental illness issues. This could also be mentally wise. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, this don't have to be about money. This don't have to be about finances. This could be about emotionally wise. That's why the judgment card is here. That was above the justice card of somebody getting their own justice, and that could be emotionally. Like people keep coming and taking advantage of their happiness, or, you know what I'm saying, their peace. You know what I'm saying? You ever have your peace of mind and somebody comes and it's like, dang, did they just take my marbles with them? I'll take one more card for the Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Right, because you're grown now. Anything that you don't have at this point in time, whether it's just true or not, you don't have it either because it ain't time or because you didn't try hard enough. Especially you, water signs. I saw a post that said you guys need a practical plan to your dreams. They did not say that your dreams can't come true. They said you need a practical plan to your dreams. Last card for the entire reading, please. It's the Four of Cups. This could even be about somebody with a victim mentality, because a victim mentality is a big distraction from adult responsibilities, and all it will happen is just that your responsibilities will constantly overwhelm you or overflow you, till you just grow up and just do it sometimes. Sometimes it really is like that, guys. And I'm sure that there's a nicer way to put it. Yeah, I'm sure there's a nicer way to put it, but like, especially even as an adult, even stuff that's not your fault is your fault. You're an adult now. Alright, Cancers. I don't know, they told me not to leave y'all like that. Playfulness is on the bottom. this is all up in my throat. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Last card for my Cancers, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So the cards. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Stay optimistic about your life. And it's time to take control back of your life. To free yourself, Cancers. From whatever this mental prison is, whatever this financial prison is. Yeah, stop focusing on attaching and making other people's dreams happen. Focus on you. And let the rest follow. Or else you're going to constantly be giving to things that don't even serve you. As in, you might not even be able to serve it correctly because it doesn't even align with what you're supposed to be doing, your purpose. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Don't forget give and take. Give and take, give and take. Take and give. Love, whatever, balance. And it's okay to give to what you actually want to give to. And it's okay to say no to what you don't want to give to. I'm telling you, everybody needs somebody. So. I'm gonna have to leave this on this reading because this is I do think about this, and I do see it in water signs a lot. Yes, indeed. I can think about 4 water signs right now. I don't talk to that many people. 4 water signs right now. So if y'all want to get mad, I'm sorry, but it's like this is all of an example. You guys do constantly try to find somewhere else to attach to. You guys don't take a break. Not a lot of you guys have not realized that you guys should actually, in between all kinds of relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, family relationships, that you don't just hop from one dysfunctional relationship to another. You don't hop from one dysfunction to another. You don't even hop from one situation to another. Why are you hopping situations now? You just look like a hopper. When you say you need time to yourself or you say you need time to think, actually do that. Don't go and always start a new project in the middle of your healing, in the middle of your thinking. Or she's just gonna have a bunch of unfinished projects, and that one project that really means a lot to you, or that one, you feel me? It's gonna get mixed up. Like, this is why, I mean, it might work for somebody, but I don't do polyamorous relationships. I wouldn't recommend it because we all have 2 hands and 2 feet for the most part. You know what I'm saying? One brain and all that. So how are you gonna genuinely give the right amount of love and also stay fair to each of these people if whenever you're not over there? Like my announcement, y'all gotta go watch my announcement. When you don't focus, you hurt people around you. You do. Or you can hurt people around you when you don't focus on especially what you told them you was gonna focus on. So, like, a 3 relationship is like, I feel like when it's like, that's why they say 3 is a crowd, because one person's always gonna feel left out, most likely. One person's, even if they don't tell you, they're gonna, in some way, they're not gonna feel like that's really where they should be, for real. That's why even like in polyamorous relationships, they'll call the 3rd person third. So stop doing that to the people around you. If you're gonna be somebody's partner, be their partner. Give and take, because all they're gonna see is when you go over there and you're talking about, well, I went over here and I could do all of this. They're gonna wonder, well, why couldn't you do that over here? And that's gonna cause them to think, why couldn't you do all of this from over here? What is the difference? And if you don't got a good excuse, well, no matter what else you say, they're going to think it's because you did not want to. And as an adult, you're going to have to take those consequences. When you don't focus on what you actually want and you keep letting other people pull you to their own agenda. Or use you, because then you can't go to somebody else asking for their 100% and you're only, you know what I'm saying, you're only 80% because you've been all over there. But thank you for watching, Cancers. Please check out your other signs. Next is Pisces and Scorpio. And good luck with this, for real. Personals are still 10, 13, 15. 1 question, 2 question, 3 question. You can email me. I check my comments too, if anybody tries to contact me from there. This will also be on my Instagram. It's @_thepoetscorner. And thank you for watching. Happy supermoon.